a slow sipper, taking it slow. It's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind.
So just about set now. Getting the nod on the mound, Kyle Gibson. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
And a swing and a miss. One gone here.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. That one out to right. O'Neill sizing this one up. Snags it for the second out. Let's take a look at our lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Center field. Mullins in pursuit. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back now at Oriole Park. And on the mound today, Jake Irvin.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The 1-0. And it's fouled off. That one missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Base hit.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Runner on the goal. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Man at second. That misses the zone. Ball two. Swing and a ground ball. Over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup, hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, it can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And a breaking ball misses outside. Ripped on a line. Reaching for it and brings it in. One left for the Orioles. We played an inning. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Fought off foul. Here comes a pitch. Fastball is outside. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Nathaniel Lowe stands in now, looks at that one inside.
1-0. Nope, ball. 2-0.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
O'Neill makes the catch for the out. And there's two away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now up for Washington, Josh Bell. Swinging a foul out of play. No score here in the second. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Just misses with that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of him there. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Baltimore, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. Irvin back to work. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. On the ground, and that chance handled, and quickly one away in the second.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Young going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. There's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Alex Call. And a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Line to left. Stretches out and hauls it in. And now it's going to be Jose Tena. And a foul ball. Tena goes 5 feet 11 inches, 195 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Almost got him. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Jacob Young stands in now and watches strike 1. And that one fouled off. Tenna leads off first with 1 away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Fly ball to right. Reaching for it, makes the catch. So the Nats leave a pair, and we're still knotted at 0. Back now at Oriole Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and into the box for Baltimore, Emmanuel Rivera. Cut on and lifted in the air. Call sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad. And that is out of play. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first. 2 out. So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground, right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, James Wood. And a foul ball.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the catcher to hit, Keibert Ruiz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 4th inning underway, no score. Next offering down in the dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Popped in the air. Left field. Kjerstad hauls it in. 2 away. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Splits the plate. That's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Out to short. Fires across the diamond, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 3 up, 3 down for him there. And midway in the 4th, we're tied 0-0. The Battle of the Beltway rolls on. Bottom of the inning, and now Ryan Mountcastle. Hard hit left side. 1 up, 1 down. Gunnar Henderson at the plate. How did so many teams pass on this guy in the draft?
Oh, you know the teams were interested, but just went in different directions. Phillies had Bryson Stott graded better, and the Yankees went with Volpe when they had the chance to draft Gunnar. Lots of good players in that draft class, and so good to see them panning out.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch misses. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence
2 balls,
when you're
no strikes.
facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
On the ground, right side. It's through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Rutschman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Orioles leave 1. Still no score. The Battle of the Beltway rolls on. Here's Josh Bell. Gibson back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Nats just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Way out front for strike 2.
1-2.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Up now for Washington, Alex Call. That one fouled off. Pitch misses.
1-1.
And 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Out to center. Mullins makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's looking great so far. It
0-1.
helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Ground ball up the middle. On to O'Hearn. Out number 3. Nothing doing for Washington. Halfway through this one, still no score. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
You know, these Orioles definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Hit in the air, right field. Call. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Emmanuel Rivera. Flied to right his first time. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Around third. Now a relay to the plate. Tag. Not in time. He's safe. On the board first, it's 1-0.
No, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Kristad batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That one ripped. Back there. Gone. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add on. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Next to hit, Jackson Holliday. Right through there for a strike. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Into the bullpen and gone. And they add a run. It's 4-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Two down, bases empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. This one in the air, center field. Young under it. And that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. The Battle of the Beltway rolls on. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Jacob Young. Bunt attempt popped up. And he beats it out. It's a bunt single to start the inning. Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here's one more look. They called him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about you, Singy?
I don't think so, Boog. I mean, we need something obvious to overturn it, and I just don't see it.
So they've made a decision, and the runner is safe. The original call is confirmed, and that leaves them without any challenges the rest of the way.
upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of safe.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Ground ball right side and foul ball.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kjerstad corrals it. One away. So digging in, Ahmed Rosario. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Goes down looking. So up next, James Wood. His home and away splits there. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strike.
Runner takes off. In the air, left field. Kjerstad pulls it down, and that's the third out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Orioles 4 and the Nationals nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor Williams.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pen in terms of the matchup.
And first offering is fouled off. Well, Siggy here in Baltimore, and crab cakes. We need to get our hands on some crab cakes. You think we'll get someone to maybe run down for us and grab a few? Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
And next for the Orioles, Ryan O'Hearn. There's a strike. Yeah, and I'm kind of partial to my guy Boog down there over that right field wall, and some barbecue, because Boog can fire up some pretty good barbecue.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we haven't seen any of that yet.
There's a swing and a drive. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
He's a fastball savant with the bat, which is really helpful in today's game. Fastballs aren't getting any easier to hit these days.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now Tyler O'Neill. And a sac bunt here. Handles, throws to first, out on the sac bunt.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
Now Cedric Mullins. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Puts a bunt down. Beats the throw. The run scores. So a man at first. Emmanuel Rivera digs in now. That one almost got him. Runner on the go. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Young sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Orioles, left fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
So man aboard and into the box for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad. He's already homered here in this one. And that one hit to first. Bell takes it to the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Nationals nothing. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 1 down, base is empty. And strike 2.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point.
No ball.
I don't think my
2 strikes.
hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike. Bell puts it in the air out towards left center. Kjerstad brings it in for the 3rd out. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Orioles 6 and the Nationals nothing. Bottom of the 7th, and here is Jackson Holliday. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's 1 down. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Line drive. Young pulls it in on the run. Offense held in check there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Nationals nothing. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. And now up for Washington, Alex Call. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Tomoyuki Sagano.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He did right there.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a two-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with the cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, and I think he was also a little lucky right there.
1 out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Close, but called the ball. 1-2 to count. And he hits a ground ball right side. Holiday slings to first. Nats go down 1-2-3. Nationals go quietly, still up against a 6-0 deficit. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and the batter now, Adley Rutschman. Williams back to work. Out towards right center field. Rosario in position. Nabs it. 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. And there's a ball.
1-2.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Call, ranging back. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. First offering, and it just misses. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. That'll make it out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Trevor Williams will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Mitchell Parker.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man at first with 1 gone. Down to third baseman, Emmanuel Rivera. Outside with a breaking ball. Foul ball there. Mullins at first, one gone. Grounded to third, could be two. To second, that's one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the ninth, and now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Swings and misses. 0-1. Sagano, 6'1" righty, 35 years old, and he was born in Japan. And it's fouled away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
No, but again, a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpire's saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
Foul ball. And that's downstairs and outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Orioles up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. To third, Rivera. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Going back. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails. Locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.